This is a little video of me getting set up for Midwest Fest. I brought my son Silas with me. He was supposed to be kind of my social media expert and taking video and pictures of me interacting with customers. We only got one video of me interacting with a customer, and this video that you're watching right here of me setting up the table before the show began. He's only 11 years old, so I can't be too hard on him for getting distracted by the bright lights, because if you can see off in the distance there, they have a whole setup of arcade games that were free to anybody at the festival. And man, an 11-year-old kid playing arcade games, it was awesome. It was a great opportunity. I don't begrudge him even a little bit. That said, I probably will not bring him to future expos and fests because I'd like to get more social media content out of these things that I can post online and show you people, you wonderful people, what we are doing to become a household name. So this is a big piece of it, and getting set up at a table is something that was really intimidating to me the first few times I did it. So I thought I would maybe share a little bit with you about the process. Right there is the invaluable Costco cart. You can get one at Costco, last I checked. So it's Costco is the name of the brand of the cart, and I'm saying you can get one at Costco, Costco, for around $120. You see there, I've got the book stands. They're just little acrylic plastic stands. In fact, those were donated to me by the great Rich Hosek. He's also part of #Writers at #writers.com. And you'll see that little table runner I've got is advertising for that. We've also got Heather O'Brien and Juliet Willows, who are part of #writers.com. The four of us wanted to do a lot of public events and support each other in selling books. We have not done any public events together. Rich and I have done a couple, but maybe all four of us will be at Printers Row in Chicago in the upcoming September month. So we'll see what happens there. Right here, you can see Silas setting up my retractable vinyl banner stand. These are amazing. They cost about $120 a piece, if I recall correctly. Maybe I'm wrong, but they are fairly inexpensive for the fact that they're very compact. They look great. They're easy to set up and move around. I highly suggest getting them. I waited until just 2 shows ago to get them for the first time. So I debuted them at Oklahoma City GalaxyCon, used them again at Lubbock, and this is the third time I've used them. You can see Silas is having a hard time getting them set up. Hey, every time you do something for the first time, it's going to be challenging, and there's no need to feel silly or out of place if you don't know how to do something the first time you try. Don't let it stop you from making a strong attempt. Also, though, probably just try to think critically about what the finished product looks like, and don't set the little pole up like a triangle and wear it around your neck. So anyways, you want a tablecloth for these events. Sometimes you'll have table skirts like you can see here at Midwest Fest. They did have black table skirts. You still need the tablecloth, so grab you one of them. They're pretty cheap on Amazon. And each title that you're going to be selling at a show, I find you generally are not going to move more than about 30 or 40 copies of a title. Maybe your best-selling book, it's worth having around 100 copies of, but especially when you're talking about doing book deals, or if you have a series, you are going to sell progressively fewer copies of the book the deeper it is into the series, and until you've done a circuit where you're returning to an event for the second or third time, don't expect to sell one-offs of the ones that are later in the series. So only if you're selling people multiple books at the same time are they going to be buying the ones that are later on. It's great for your profitability to have some kind of deal. However, you don't have to, feel too bad if you don't move a lot of the copies later in the series at first, and really focus on having your one book pitch. I have noticed that your ideal book buyer will make a decision about as many books as he or she wants to buy based on the strength of your one book pitch. So that's what I would definitely focus on, is getting your top selling book really dialed in, telling the story of it, and then letting people know how that relates to any other books. If you're writing a series, then say, if you like the sound of these characters, you're going to love the rest of the series because they continue on throughout. If you're writing one-off books, say, if you like the sound of this book, I think you'll really like these ones because it has a similar voice, or so on or so forth. Really figure out how to do your add-on pitch as a secondary thing, but understand how to tell the story of your main book and focus on that pitch. A lot of times I'll ask something like, do you prefer mysteries or thrillers? But if I see any kind of hesitance in them, I'll go straight into the mystery pitch. Or if I see any opportunity to decide for them, then I'll just go with the mystery pitch because that's the one I know best. So hope that this has helped you. Enjoy a few pictures here of Silas and I enjoying a little bit of arcade time. Boy, was it nostalgic to play that Simpsons game. And we got to go to Kansas City Joe's delicious barbecue. Make sure you get it.